Today we will understand the uses of definite article the. How to use definite article the, where to use definite article the. In previous class we have understand the uses of the rules of indefinite article a and n, and today in class we will understand the rules of definite article. So let's begin. So, rules. Number 1 point. Before a particular person or thing that is already mentioned or known. So, before a particular person or thing that is already mentioned or that person or thing is known, we use the before that person or thing. For example, the bus has picked up the children for school. So here the particular thing mentioned here is bus. So we are using the before bus. Has picked up the children. Here is also mentioning a particular person. So we are using the before children for school. So this is a point number 1. Point number 2. Before proper noun while referring to historical building, geographical name, etc. So anything that is proper noun, we use the before that proper noun. So I hope that you know what is proper noun considered as. So proper noun are noun, they are one in a kind. Like all of you know, noun means naming word, and proper noun means that is describe a particular famous universal thing. So before proper noun we use the. For example, the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower is a proper noun because it is a single piece. We all know in this world there is only one Eiffel Tower. So it is considered as proper noun and we use the before proper noun. Then Himalayas. So we use the before Himalayas because we know in this world there is only a single Himalayas. So Himalaya is considered as proper noun and we are using the before proper noun. Third, we can take the example of the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Ganga. So they are all proper noun and we use the before proper noun. Third, to express a class of animals or thing. So when we express or considered a class of animal or thing, we use the before the class. Like example, the dog has an intense sense of smell. So the dog here is describing a whole class of dog. So we are using the dog because it is a class of animal. So dog, what happened? Dog has an intense sense of smell. So all dog has an intense sense of smell, not a single dog. So it is representing a class of animals. So we are using the before dog. Number 4th point. Use the before a noun representing a class of person. So when a class of person is representing, we use the before it. Here we use the before a class of animal or thing. Similarly, we use the before a class of person. Example, the rich should not look down upon the poor. So here the rich is representing the whole rich people. Similarly, the poor. So here poor is representing the whole class of poor, so we are using the poor. Number fifth point, before musical instrument we use the. So musical instrument are preceded by the article the. So before any musical instrument we use the. Example, she is good at playing the guitar. So the guitar is a musical instrument and we are using the before guitar. Similarly, the violin, the piano, the sitar, etc. Sixth, use in double comparison. So when we compare something, we use the. Like the easier the task, the shorter the time it requires. So we are comparing two things. Then we use the before comparison. The easier, the shorter. 7. Before an adjective in the superlative degree. So we use the before adjective, and that is in should be in superlative degree. So when adjective is in superlative degree we use the before it. I hope all of you know what is superlative degree. I will take the class of superlative comparison degree in another class. Now just understand the uses of the. So superlative degree means we use most before adjective. Here beautiful is an adjective and we are using most before adjective. So when there is superlative degree we use the before it. Example, the best, the most beautiful, the most powerful, the most honest, etc. Before an adjective in the comparative degree treated as superlative when the comparison is compete among two. So we use the before an adjective in the comparative degree. We also use the in comparative degree, but it should be treated as superlative when the comparison is compete among two. So when the comparison is among two person or thing or anything, then we use the before comparative degree. Example, he is the taller of the two brothers, which is the more intelligent of the two. So here in the example there is a comparison between two brothers, so we are using the taller. Now here is comparison between the two, that who is more intelligent, so we are using the more intelligent. Before a proper noun used to make a comparison, and we also we have learned in previous point that we use the before a proper noun, and also we use the before a proper noun when it used to make a comparison between two proper noun. Like example, Kalidas is the Shakespeare of India. So here is a comparison between two proper noun. One is Kalidas and second is Shakespeare. So we use the before proper noun. The is used before sobriquets, means nickname. Example, Vallabhbhai Patel is known as the Iron Man of India. So before every nickname we use the. Before awards, trophies, cups, we use the. Example, India won the ICC, won the ICC World Cup. Again, we use the before invention or instruments. So whenever we mention any invention or instrument, we use the before it. Example, the television, the radio, the iPod. 13 point, before the organs of organized government. So before the organizations or organs of government, we use the. Example, the parliament, the UNESCO, the World Bank, the UNO. So before every organization of government or organs of government, we use the before it. 14th point, to show the physical position, we use the. Physical position means, example, in the middle of the road. So we are showing a physical position of something, so we are using the before it. In front of the office, so we are using in the front of the office. It is showing the position of something, so we use the before physical position. 15 point, before caste and communities. So we use, when we have to describe any caste or communities, we will use the before it. Example, the Patels. So it is describing a caste and community, so we are using the Patels, the Rajputs, the Kurmis, and so on. So just remember the uses of definite article the. 16 point, with certain idiomatic phrases. Example, we are all in the same boat. So this is a idiomatic phrases, so we use the before idioms. Like same boat, so we are using the before it. And the last point, before the adjective few and little in the positive sense of all the small quantity that was. So in the previous class we have learned this point. We have before the adjective few and little in the positive sense of all the small quantity that was. Example, the few men left in the hall also began heading towards the exit. So we are using the before few. So I hope all the 17 points has been clear to you. The uses of definite article the. So let's recall it once again. Number 1 is the is used before a particular person or thing. Number 2, the used before proper noun. Number 3, before expressing a class of animal or thing. Before representing a class of person. Fifth, before musical instrument, we use the in comparison. Again, before an adjective in the superlative degree, we use the. Before an adjective in the comparative degree, treated as superlative. When the comparison is complete among two, we will use the. Before a proper noun used to make a comparison, we use the. Before sobriquets means nickname, we use the. Before any awards, trophies, cups, the will be used. Before invention and instrument, before the organs of government, to show the physical position, we will use the. Before caste and communities, with certain idiomatic phrases, and before the adjective few and little in the positive sense of all of the small quantity. So that's all in today's class. I hope it's been clear to you all the uses of definite article the. Do practice